Sandy Creek champions once again. Remember, this was the controversial team that ended up winning a state championship a few years ago. This one, they can't take away from them at all. Nothing you're going to be able to see on this one. They was dominant from start to finish. One of the best teams in the state. 15-0. And I'm with the broadcast. Let's get a Sandy Creekside, Southside matchup. I would love that. Obviously, it's not going to happen. It's wishful thinking. But it would be pretty cool to see. But nonetheless, man, them boys finish out 15-0. Shout out to obviously Darius Smiley. Probably one of the most underrated players currently in the state, Caleb Hill. Hopefully more people go see him. 14-19, 167 yards passing, 68 rushing yards on the ground, and 2 tubs. Definitely deserves more credit and more respect. Amari Latimer did his thing as well. They bottled him up in the first half, only had 4.1 yards per carry. The second half went off, iced the game from big-time runs. But I thought throughout the game, defense was just physical. Physical, making plays, fourth down stops, doing what they were supposed to do in order to come out on top and obviously win this game. So I was thoroughly impressed, obviously, with the defensive effort. Shout out to, obviously, also Evan Harvey. I thought he was really good in this game. What he was able to do early on in the game, 7-0 lead, he blocks the punt. That was massive in terms of just momentum and giving Sandy Creek the early momentum. And they did a good job of throttling the game. When you have a lead, like I thought they did good with, taking the opportunities when they was in the air, obviously contributing there and doing that, but also just staying consistent with the run. Didn't always have the best runs, but did a really good job. Also just staying consistent and getting out those tough yards. But also like the game from Chase Usher right here, number 2. He played really well, also in my opinion, locking down defensively. Did a really good job not allowing a lot of big plays in this game as well. And then obviously Daniel Greenhow obviously went out. He was injured, and they also lost, I think, Corey Hatley in the game as well, man. So several injuries in this game, but just able to overcome it and bring home a state championship, obviously, to Sandy Creek. Tough for Jefferson, back-to-back state championship losses. They lost last year, also to Calhoun this year. Just the fact they got to this game was massive. Didn't have, obviously, their star player on both sides of the ball, Max Brown, who's committed to Clemson, but was able to overcome it and even get to this point, man. So you got to credit Travis Nolan, got to credit Jefferson program and the staff for just being able to get back to a state championship when you didn't have all the pieces. So that's just a testament, obviously, to, like I said, the Jefferson program and what they were able to do. And also got to give love, man, to Matt Gaddis. I thought he had a decent game out there. Love him as a safety, man. Very underrated player, but plays at a high level, man. So, yeah, man, Jefferson, obviously a great program. I don't think it'll be long until they obviously secure a state championship. We'll see in the next few years with the changing of the classification how soon they'll be able to be back. Obviously, that's going to have some ramifications for several teams as they move up and down in the classifications, but Jefferson should eventually win one. But nonetheless, great close, great finish for the Sandy Creek program, winning a state championship, 15-0, outstanding year, man. I knew when I went to visit them in the spring, they had a chance to be special, and they ended up, obviously, winning the game and doing what they were supposed to do all year long. Phenomenal team on both sides of the ball. Elite players, JT Austin, Evan Harvey, Amari Latimer, Caleb Hill, Danny Greenhow, Chase Usher. Team was good, and it was elite, and you've seen that on, obviously, Wednesday night. Y'all know what to do, man. For more high school content, y'all make sure y'all follow me.